They like, take the fucking kids outside. I'm modding in Tectone's chats. I can't answer the phone right now. I've got bills to pay, but I'm fucking modding Tectone's chat. Like, it's not happening, is it? Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order? Yeah, the old Tectone's a prick. Absolute hypocrite, deplorable. Sir, this is McDonald's. Yeah, I'll have a Big Mac and fries. And I just want to say that I'm sick and tired of Tectone. Should moderators be paid during sponsored streams? Apparently not. Go on then.
Hello YouTube, my name is Plazukas. Today's video is going to harken back to the beginning of my channel 2 months ago when I talked about how content creators who are free to play are basically taking advantage of the system. And then somebody's like, well, what do you expect them to do? Not get paid? You know, they're supposed to, there's their job, they're going to get paid. And there was this whole pushback and then the editor situation that happened with Gacha Smack. But the one thing that was unresolved is the mods. And I think today's video on Tectone's stream highlights
if you don't pay your moderators, then you may as well be on benefits. Just saying it.
What mods
You are deplorable.
actually have to do for channels like Tectone. And in this video, he's basically going to say, hey, mods, you need to stick around for every 15 minutes. But let me just show you what he said about the mods. And then I'm going to show you something else that indicates, and I want proof. I want proof to see if Tectone actually pays his mods or not. I want proof.
Okay. Is it really that important? Just saying. I understand that there are some channels out there that do pay the mods. I know, like Cole Carnage, I think he pays his mods, you know. I think he does streams, doesn't he, each week where they're like literally all the donations go to the mods as well. I'm curious to see where he's going with this though. But the idea that they should be being paid, it depends whether that's something they're doing just for the fun of it, you know?
I want proof.
Oh, yeah. Okay, nice. Okay, boys, we're sponsored by Cash App, and you guys are going to go down.
And exactly, a lot of CCs don't pay the mods, and should they? It's not even a thing they should do. If there's an agreement made by a streamer where he's like, you know, we do a little vetting thing here. If you're good at what we need you to do, guess what? We're going to pay you a little bit of cash. You know, that's totally fair. If the streamer's making enough money to be able to pay moderators to deal with their chat, totally good transactional situation there. Totally fair with that. But for the most part, let's not pretend that most people who don't want to be stream mods and Discord mods want to do it because they're big fans, you know, so they're kind of getting a little power trip out of it quite a lot of the time.
I'm a mod. I don't give a shit what they say.
Download it by clicking the link underneath.
Again, I remember this when I used to stream on YouTube. People would like the amount of, oh, can I be a mod? Can I be a mod? Can I be a mod? You know, they were just so desperate as if like, why? What's the point, man? Like, obviously some people probably because they wanted to fuck about with people. But I think some people just having that wrench next to the name, they was just like, hey, you know, one of the boys now. I'm one of the boys.
My stream. Okay? Yeah. Yep. And then mods, pin that shit. I don't know how to do it. Pin that to the top of my chat. Let me know when it's
And let's not pretend as well. I've seen a lot of people who've been moderators for larger streamers have gone on to have semi-decent or decent streaming careers themselves because they've become known within the community and they're, you know, they're doing favors for the streamer. They start streaming. People know them in the community. The streamer talks to them about streaming and hey, guess what? They're getting views because, you know, they're part of that community anyway.
Pin that to the top of my chat, and then mods, every 15 minutes or so, just type that again. Okay? Thank you.
So he says thank you, which is a nice, you know, salutation. And let's just kind of like go through this VOD here. We're going to do it in pause mode.
At least in this video, he's not got something on his lip that's rolling around in his mouth, so that's good.
And see how long this Cash App thing's on the top right? So it looks like the Cash App thing was only on, oh, no, it's on the other side now. It's on the left side now.
Oh, so is he saying that he's doing sponsored streams specifically? So why sponsored streams specifically? You know, not that somebody like Tectone's size isn't making a shit ton of money off members, donos, and ad revenue anyway. Like, when you get to that sort of size, you like, I think at a few thousand viewers in a stream, if you're in a streaming for quite a while and you're running a normal set amount of ads, you're going to make a few $100s easy. You know, at Tectone's level, I'd probably say to probably reach into over $1,000. So why specifically? Because he's getting paid by Cash App. Oh, well, that's it now. He's making more than $1,000 in advertisements and probably a couple of grand in memberships. He's potentially making an extra 10 grand this week.
It's hard to see, but it's technically still there, and it's being spammed in this chat every 15 minutes. Now it's on the right side. Now it's on the left side. It's still there this whole entire time. Oh, wait. Is it off now? It looks like it may be gone. So it might have been, so what are we at, 2 hours? It's still there 2 hours. So it looks like it was a 2-hour sponsor every 15 minutes. So these mods had to stay in this channel for at least 2 hours.
I don't think they had to stay in the channel. I've got a feeling they didn't. I don't think Tectone was like, you know, you don't fucking leave, you know? I'm pretty sure they were able to be like, I'm just going to bounce for a little bit, you know? I don't think they had to be there the entire time, you know? It probably helps him out if people are, but I'm pretty sure he's probably got enough mods that there's like kind of a rotating door where people drop in and out to chat kind of thing, you know?
That's 2 hours of employment. Let's say the base pay is $15 an hour, right? I don't know how it's paid. I don't know how mods do it. They're probably on a contract. Now,
what does this guy think modding in a stream is for the most part? Does he genuinely think that most people sign a contract when they become a mod on a channel? Like, when does this start? You know, what level does it start? Oh, that's it now. You've passed. Oh, what? You're getting 500 viewers a channel? That's all right. Free mods. Free mods. You got 700. Whoa. You need to start paying fucking your mods.
you might be saying, well, you know, they pay all their stuff. They do all their stuff. It's all fair and above board and all this stuff, right? Okay. Okay. You say that. As you can see here, a simple search on the, you know, Microsoft Bing. And I guess if you want me to be fully transparent, I can go to Google and do the same search over there. Twitch moderators, also known as mods, are typically unpaid volunteers. However, some streamers, especially those with high incomes and many viewers, may pay their mods. For example,
dude's gone to Google as if. Why? Why, dude? What? All right, let's carry on.
Ludwig
It's baffling my brain, man. This dude's baffling my brain.
5,000 per day during a 31-day subathon, right? That's just a period of time. It doesn't mean that that's what they're going to do every time, you know, that they're modding the channel. They may incentivize it every now and then. In this speaks...
Which, when you think about it, if you're going to get paid to watch a streamer who you're a fan of, to maybe type a few commands in chat every 15 minutes over the space of a couple of hours and delete a few comments, isn't that like the best job in the world? Isn't that even better than being the streamer almost? So the idea that that has to be a thing is like, dude, you're just literally hanging out in a stream you want to hang out in. Surely being a moderator for a lot of people, that's a good enough prize as it is. Me, never won it. I don't want to fucking mod in a chat. Like, fuck that. I just want to chill and hang out kind of thing, you know what I mean?
To this incessant need to have people help you for free.
Incessant need to have people help you. It kind of does help out a little bit when you've got a lot of people watching to have some moderators, you know? You don't have to have them, you know what I mean? You can attempt to mod the chat yourself. It's probably going to be a bit problematic, but it's a little like a bit of a, we're talking about parasocial things earlier. It's a bit of a parasocial relationship sometimes, you know? They're getting to be in your inner circle, so to speak, and a lot of them want that. And, you know, you can pay them if you want to. You don't have to. I understand it, but, you know, if everything was perfect, it'd be cool that you could afford to pay all your mods all the time to mod your chat. That would be a lovely space to be in, wouldn't it?
Tectone made $31,000 last month.
And a mod didn't get a single penny. This guy, man, this guy.
And that he has probably people he has to pay. You divvy that all up, taxes and everything else, even though he lives in Texas or, you know, he doesn't pay until the end of the year, whatever the case may be. I don't know how they do their itemizations. Probably has plenty of deductions as well. But that's how much he made in 1 month. How much of that, and it's none of our business. So clearly he doesn't have to say anything. That's much money as he made, and it's America. He can make as much money as he wants. You don't have to pay.
Why are we talking about it then, bro?
anybody besides taxes. And he doesn't even have to pay those, apparently, because there's ways to do loopholes.
You know, Ludwig said he doesn't pay his mods. I'd imagine majority of people don't pay the mods. I should imagine just now and again they do nice, cool little things for the mods, don't they? You know, like I don't know. I don't know, but I would imagine that's how it kind of works. You know, they're getting to be in the inner circle. Like I said, there's probably some times where people, and I've seen it myself, moderators start to stream and they get their own little semi-successful career off being part of that community for so long and being such a big name in the community. They get the power trip sort of thing. You know, a lot of people do like that. That in itself is enough for a lot of people who are moderators. Christ, you've only got to look at the Discord moderator meme. We know what they ain't getting paid, but you know what they're doing here.
And his mods are potentially unpaid because they don't have to be paid. They don't have to be paid. And so you got this holier than thou mentality of these content creators.
Okay, dude is definitely isn't he? This dude is, he's just, he's thinking like, right, who does drama? What space at the moment seems hot in drama? Who can I potentially attempt to farm? You know, I'm going to trigger people enough that they're going to want to watch my videos. Here we are. I'm not triggered. I'm just curious because it was kind of funny. But I don't think he's good at it. And, you know, he's good enough at it to do it. You know? He just makes himself look kind of fucking stupid.
Seriously, playing all these games free to play, who are taking all these sponsorship deals and all this stuff. And you have the modders sitting there for 8 hours, 3 hours, 1 hour, helping them mod channels.
Yeah, I agree. Not paying editors, that's shady.
Helping them put up links for sponsors that obviously Tectone's getting paid for. And these moderators are free to play.
I know, man, if it weren't for them modders, there's no way Cash App would have sponsored his stream. You know? They only sponsored his stream because they was like, how many viewers has he got? 9,000. Has he got any mods? Pfft, we ain't sponsoring him. He's got no mods. Come on, bro. We only sponsor modded channels.
And these moderators are just volunteer. It makes no absolute sense to me.
Yeah, pretty much they're volunteering to be moderators. You know, it didn't like Tectone went through the chat and went, you can't stay unless you fucking mod my channel and you're not getting paid either.
And anybody who justifies this, anybody who rationalizes this, clearly is only saying it because they're biased.
Oh, that's it, man.
If
dick riding,
we are suggesting...
Glazing Tectone, man, that's what it is, you know. I'm just dick riding Tectone, you know. Bald man good, you know. Ah, that's what it is.
That all content creators should be paid, which is what I am. Then the editor should be paid. The moderator should be paid. Anybody...
As somebody who really doesn't get many views, I'd say that's arguable. You know, I think you're barely a content creator. You're a talking head, really. Well, I can't say nothing. I'm doing exactly the same thing. I'm creatively devoid. I admit it. I'm here for the farming.
That brings them anything during their course of business that is not just a friendly gesture should be paid. Because it's all in the course of business, just like it would be in an office, just like it would be in any other sector of society. You pay for the services that you actually request or are rendered. Moderators. And this is part of the ecosystem that has constantly gone under scrutinized. Because anytime there's this...
Well, if that's the case and that's the way it should be, then his argument should be, if he believes this, his argument really should be that the sites themselves, which are the publishers, and they act in an editorial sense as well because they have terms of service, they should pay people who moderate people's chats. And I don't mean just in the terms of how they do sometimes, you know, where Twitch staff can come in and actually do stuff sometimes. I mean, a channel gets to a set size and there's so many moderators who are employed to moderate that person's chat. They speak to the streamer and they kind of get the idea of like how what is it they want? How do they want me to moderate chat? What's the culture here? How do I go about it as long as I'm within the terms of service? And they actually get paid by Twitch to do it. You know, the idea that this is something that's totally on the streamer and it's not just a, you know, a light thing of, you know, somebody can maybe ban somebody on the streamer's behalf here and there and maybe post a link now and again. Let's not pretend that even in massive streams that people aren't there all day like, fucking, take the fucking kids outside, I'm modding in Tectone's chats. I can't answer the phone right now. I've got bills to pay, but I'm fucking modding Tectone's chat. Like, it's not happening, is it? You know what I mean? That's not happening. It's somebody's there just playing video games being like, oh, what's that dude said in his chat? Let me just quickly ban him. Oh, I just need to quickly post a link. Sweet, there we go. Back to my game, you know?
Unregulated industry people flock to it and get as much money as they can until it becomes regulated, until it becomes so overly expensive, they just leave. Never actually paying their dues, never actually living up to the responsibility that they suggest that they can adhere to. Hypocrite.
What's he talking about? When was this agreement made? Like, this dude's talking about some agreement that was never made. You know, like, as if streamers, the second you start streaming, you've agreed that if you ever get a mod, you got to pay that fucker. When did this happen, man? I don't remember this.
Critical. Selfish, greedy tactics, no different than Bobby Kotick. And each time you leech off of these moderators and you don't pay them, it's no different than being a succubi. Why do I have to keep on reiterating it? Why do I have to keep on making this point over and 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 over?
I think it's because it's a bad point and people are not interested in it, bro. That's what I think.
And over and over and over and over and over again is because these people are not who they say they are. Prove it, Tectone. Prove that you pay all your moderators. Prove it, and I will shut the fuck up. And I
Did Tectone ever, like, say he pays his moderators? Like, obviously, he's just trying to leech off Tectone at this point. He talks about leeches. This is literally what this dude's trying to do. Has Tectone ever said, like, well, you know, we got a Boogie situation here where, like, Boogie was like, oh, I got cancer. Well, I actually haven't, but, you know, I have. You know, the only time this argument would make sense for me personally, if Tectone had turned around and go, I pay all my moderators, but then he actually doesn't, because then it's like, well, okay, the dude's just lying, you know? He's saying he's doing something that there's no written contract that he has to do or even needs to do on an, you know, on a more, casual kind of way. Brain stopped then. It's just like, boom, boom, switched off for a second. I was just like, go. You know, so like, I don't understand, you know, I think he's just like, so, Tectone, big streamer, a lot of viewers. I'll play gacha games, right? Let me make a video about him and try and trigger him to watch my videos because he knows Tectone reacts to pretty much everything.
I will make an apology video and say, you know what? Everybody else may not pay their moderators, but damn well Tectone does.
Why is he picking and singling out Tectone? Like, I know Tectone doesn't need defending at all. Dude's got beef with Tectone for some reason.
Prove it. Otherwise, you are a hypocrite. You are a greedy.
Wait, that's not how, yeah, okay. That's not what being a hypocrite is. Saying people should pay the moderators and then not paying your moderators while making a lot of money. That's being a hypocrite. Just streaming and doing your thing and getting paid and never mentioning your moderators. And then some dude comes along and goes, hey, you're a hypocrite. Does that work?
Selfish, narcissistic tendency person that only thinks for himself. And therefore, you're no different than Bobby Kotick. And I guess you could be considered
this dude's trolling.
Potentially something else, which I will not say again.
This dude's
My name is Bazookas. Goodbye.
This dude's trolling, man. He's got to be trolling, bro. Got to be trolling. Not even an entertaining troll, though. Get this fraud cheapskate mods, run that channel, not Tectone. Quick question. Why do you lump all content creators under one label and accuse everyone of abuse without any, and I mean any evidence? Also, isn't this twisted? If you accuse someone of wrongdoing, shouldn't you be the one to provide evidence? Yeah, I can't be asked to read all that. This guy probably goes to a McDonald's drive-thru to complain about Tectone. Man, this is just sad. Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order? Yeah, yo, Tectone's a prick. Absolute hypocrite, deplorable. Sir, this is McDonald's. Yeah, I'll have a Big Mac and fries. And I just want to say that I'm sick and tired of Tectone. Should moderators be paid during sponsored streams? Apparently not. Apparently not. You know, apparently not. Interesting. Holy shit, bro. I mean, that's in my sub box. Oh my god, dude. I'm a degenerate. Absolutely disgusting.